But let's see what we got going on for the collective. That there was somebody who definitely tried to do some sort of magic or something, or some sort of juju or something like that to fuck with your intuition or fuck with your throat chakra. Okay? Just period. But somebody didn't know that the moon is something that it is that you work with or is in your favor, or someone didn't know that you were a moon baby, which is letting me know that if you're a moon baby, you're a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, which means that the moon works in your favor, or you know how to work with the moon, and somebody done some sort of moon magic or some shit like that. And they were expecting it to work, but it didn't work. It actually ended up backfiring, which is the reason why somebody is losing their hair right now. Somebody doesn't know why they're losing their hair, or why their hair is falling out, or why something ended up backfiring. And it's basically because of the simple fact that you're protected, 1. 2, there are spirits that actually are in control of the moon. You feel what I'm saying? There's spirits that are in control of the tides, waters, things like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's individuals who do offerings to those spirits in waters, like mermaids, sirens, and stuff like that. But there's also goddesses that control the water. Somebody didn't know that you are not only just intuitive, but you tap into the consciousness of the entire world. So for some of you guys who don't understand the logic that it is that I'm saying right now, is that the air that it is that you're breathing in is not just oxygen, it's consciousness. I'm also feeling here like a lot of you guys could be asking the universe some sort of questions, and the universe is responding in ways where it's like other people didn't expect it to respond in. Which also means that a lot of people didn't expect you to be blessed, or didn't expect you to be wise, or as wise as it is that you are, especially when it pertains to your self-awareness. Also, for some of you guys, you were thinking that this was the season of giving. It's not necessarily the season of giving. This is a season that's actually going to expose or reveal to you that it is your time to receive. Not for you to be constantly giving and giving and giving to the point to where you feel overburdened, or to the point to where something's not being reciprocated to you, and it's going to be reciprocated to you. Where something's going to materialize in your life, which also means that you're going to have a lot of income. Your finances are going to be improving. It's an energy of somebody thinking about you from the past. Somebody that you used to speak to, but you no longer talk to anymore. They're thinking of you, or thinking of wanting to communicate to you. Not sure if they should. They don't have the encouragement or the inspiration into feeling like it's okay to come towards you, because for whatever it is, somebody's watching readings on you, or just like looking at readings for some sort of validation if they should come in and speak to you. And everything that it is that they hear is giving them a no. They shouldn't, because your boundaries are up. Somebody didn't know that trying to attack you or to mess with you, that you were tapped into universal consciousness. You're not just tapped into intuition, or you're not just intuitive. You're actually tapped into universal consciousness, which means 99% of the time, you know what the fuck be going on. Like somebody thought that targeting your intuition or trying to fuck with your throat chakra or something like that was going to impact you, and it didn't. Because somebody doesn't know what it is that you're connected to. Somebody just thinks it's just ordinarily just you, and you're actually tapped into universal consciousness. And because yet you don't know everything, but yet you may be tapped into universal consciousness, but that doesn't mean that you know everything. And somebody was expecting you to be perceived or looked at as someone who thinks that they know everything, and that's not really how it is that you are. So somebody failed off understanding you. They misunderstood you in the first place, and then on top of that, they underestimated you when it came to them trying to attack you, and that's why the hair is falling out. Anywho, let's get started and let's see what messages we have here for the collective, just period. Anyone who's sending any type of negative energy, evil eye, we are going to transmute that energy into positive energy towards our manifestations, our goals, and our desires, including our health and our family's health as well, just period. Anyone who's doing any type of negative spell work, crystal magic, candle magic, etc., whether it be known or unknown, we are going to denounce and rebuke that in the name of Jesus, and we're also going to return that back to its sender 10 times fold, because they shouldn't have sent it in the first place. Somebody likes to blame other people that is external from them as being the problem, instead of them just looking in the mirror and actually recognizing that there are some errors within themselves, instead of them thinking that they are perfect. No one's perfect. Okay, so it's like somebody thinks that they can never be wrong or there's nothing ever wrong with them. But really, they just need to look themselves in the mirror and realize that no one's in competition with you. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody's trying to come at you. Nobody's trying to make you feel no type of way. You're just allowing your thoughts that are not even your thoughts to actually take control of your vessel. Somebody is realizing that with or without their support, God is always going to provide for you. God is always going to open up doors for you, no matter what. Whether they want to work with you or not, you're always going to succeed, especially if it is ordained for you to do so, especially during this lifetime. Okay, even when they knew that they could have helped, but they chose not to help. You feel what I'm saying? Now they are going to have to deal with the judgment call that is called on themselves for thinking that they will be able to take advantage of you or use you in any type of way, especially when it comes to your energy, especially when it comes to individuals being very codependent upon your energy, but also not wanting to invest into anything that it is that you're doing, but thinking that they can take from you. People expected you to fold. That's the thing. Somebody expected you to fold. Whole time it's actually giving supernatural, spiritual gangster. You feel what I'm saying? Whole time it wasn't giving what they thought it was giving. You feel what I'm saying? It's giving something more. Okay? Somebody didn't know who you were, how you operate, why it is that you operate the way it is that you do. Knowing that there's something that could be possibly special about you, but they didn't want to know that. They didn't want to take heed to it. You feel what I'm saying? It's almost like somebody doing work on you and wondering why it's not affecting you because it affected many other people. So they're kind of sitting there wondering like, hey, why didn't it? What is different about this person? Why is it not affecting them? Somebody thinks something off with you, or like you 11 from Stranger Things. Some of you guys, you look very young, but your spirit is very old. All right, just period. You have an old soul. Okay, and you could have lived many lifetimes. This ain't your only lifetime and experience. Somebody likes to project onto you because they're worried. They're nervous. You feel what I'm saying? They don't really have the confidence in what it takes to do what it is that you may be doing, or has the confidence to put themselves out there or go after the things that it is that they want. All right, so somebody could definitely have some sort of low self-esteem here, which is another reason why they look at everyone else as if they're the problem, and they never look at themselves. Even though a lot of people could be saying the same thing about them. Okay. One thing about you is that you always see the positivity in people. You don't necessarily just think that people are a bag of shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You're not miserable. Like, let's just say a stranger comes up to you and starts dancing and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And they're recording. They're making a video. Instead of you sitting there looking at them like, you're like, vibe check approved. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are choosing to be miserable. Okay? They're choosing to live a miserable life. Okay? And you're not that type. It's almost like you are the life of the party. You're great when it comes to your vibes and everything like that. Like, approved for your vibe check. Like, but it seems like other people have a tendency to want to speak destruction over your life because they don't see anything going on in your life that could be bad. So, of course, you have those troublemakers or those individuals who want to cause problems and issues for you, even though it never reaches you, and you continue to live a stress-free life. You continue to be satisfied. You continue to give gratitude to the things that it is that you have available to you, or to the things that it is that you have, because you realize that not a lot of people have it. Like, people could constantly be asking for someone who's authentic, someone who's caring, genuine, has good intentions for them, but when they're in the presence of someone who does, they don't know how to treat them. They breadcrumb them. They use them. And it's just like, cool. We're going to put that on the receipt. We're going to jot that down. This is what you asked for. This is how you treated someone who came to you with that energy. Copy. Now, when it comes to you, we're going to send a fuck boy. We're going to send a fuck girl. We're going to send someone who's going to make you realize how that same energy that it was that you came in contact with is very rare. Individuals need to understand that they need to treat you right. And if they don't, that's themselves. They're going to have to learn that lesson eventually when it comes to going out there looking for people who resemble you. Not that they have to look like you, but looking for that same energy. And that's why when it's gone, they don't feel right when it comes to communicating to other people or talking to other people, because they don't embody that same energy that was that you provided, collective. They don't. And that's because why? You are a chosen one. That's why. You were chosen. You are a part of the 144,000. Not everybody is. It's only 144,000. Somebody is upset that you just in this carefree, free spirit type energy, not really worried about anything. You feel what I'm saying? Don't really got no problems, no issues, because you don't make other people's problems your responsibilities. You don't try to carry other people's issues on your shoulders because you know you don't have to. And you don't really fuck with a lot of people because you know that the more people that it is that you fuck with, the more drama that it is that comes to you. Like, it's like we hear. And it's like people really do want to watch your pockets. They want to see how it is, what it is that you make, what it is that you do. And again, they have no clue on what the hell is going on with you financially. But they're very curious and they're very mad because they're judging it off of how you present yourself, how you look, how you take care of yourself. Is how people are calculating your funds. All right, so you may have people out here thinking that, oh, they just got their nails done today. Whole time you did your nails yourself. Somebody could be thinking, oh, they got their hair done today. They changed their hair. Whole time you did it yourself. You didn't pay for somebody to do it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Whole time they're like, oh, they got new clothes. I never saw them wear that before. You made it. You never went out to go buy it. Like, somebody doesn't know how creative you are. They don't know what type of skills you have. They don't know how fruitful you actually are as a person and the things that it is that you think about in your mind that you could actually mention to help other people out, but you choose not to because you realize how profitable your ideas are, how creative you are. And if you were to tell somebody else, they'll steal it. They'll take it from you. If you got a lot of individuals thinking that you already there, I mean, clock the T. It's coming in quickly. It's coming in a lot faster. The fact that as a collective, you have a collective of individuals who's thinking you're already up there. And it's like you're right here, but you looking like you're up there. So it's like they're just helping you. The more energy, the more better. Your energy is strong as itself, but the more that you have other individuals and other energies is thinking that as well, boom, it's coming. And for those individuals who want to feel like, you're in poverty, you're not worth anything, that energy gets transmuted automatically. You feel what I'm saying? That energy, that negativity that it is that they send, the more negativity that it is that people send to you, the more blessings that it is that you get as well. So it never really works out the way people expect it to, because it doesn't matter if they're speaking good or highly of you or negative. It's always going to work out for you. And no matter what way, it don't matter what it is that they say out their mouth. It's still going to work for you. And this is why people have a problem with you, because once again, there is some sort of chip within your DNA or something like that, or there's a chip inside of you where it's like automatically this lifetime you are supposed to be at a certain position or level or in status or something like that. You can't differentiate it. You can't stop it. You can't slow it down. Like a lot of you guys, you know you're meant to be somebody. Okay, you are meant to be somebody. It doesn't matter if what you're doing right now is not where you're supposed to be. You are going to be well known. You are going to be popular. You are going to have success in your life. You are going to have or be able to live comfortably where you don't have to worry about anything. Whether you're going to hit the number, whether you're going to start your own business, it doesn't matter what it is. You know for sure. Success is in your timeline. Okay? You just don't know when, you don't know how, and maybe some of you do. You just need to keep moving forward and keep putting and investing energy into your craft and what it is that you're doing. Somebody thinks that studying something and looking up certain information, they're going to end up being one step ahead of you in some sort of way, especially when it comes to trying to do work against you. What someone doesn't know is that something was already downloaded in your spirit. You feel what I'm saying? Which means that you know how to do something even when you didn't do any type of research on it. Even when you didn't invest your time into looking into finding out how to do this or how to do that, something was already downloaded in your soul. Like, because you have an old soul. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you know certain things, but not necessarily knowing why you may know these things. But you know about it. You know how to work it. You know how to do it. You may not do these things, but you know how to do it. So for example, it's like if somebody was to attack you, they would be expecting you to not know how to return it back to its sender. Even with you just speaking it out your mouth is powerful enough, but they would be expecting you to not know how to crush this up and do this and do that. When you do, you just may not do it. Typed in the comment section 88888. Those numbers specifically are very strong. 888 is a powerful message of abundance, financial prosperity, and karmic reward. Signaling, okay, that your hard work is paying off and that the universe is aligning in your favor. It indicates that you are in the flow of success and should accept or be open to receiving, particularly in finances and personal empowerment. 8888 is a powerful sign of impending abundance, okay, prosperity, and financial success, indicating that your hard work is paying off and aligning with your higher purpose. It signifies that you are entering a phase of reaping rewards for past efforts and suggests unlimited potential in both material and spiritual areas in your life. You are no longer doing what it is that people want you to do, and they feel so mad about this. Like, people feel so mad that you are like implanting stronger boundaries, moving different than what it was that they expected you to be doing. Like, you're doing what God wants you to do. And you're going where God is sending you to. That's what's moving you. That's who you're following. That's who's guiding you. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck how everyone else feels. Fuck what they want from you. You don't care. I mean, you may care. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're a very compassionate and understanding person. But when it comes to the mission in life, that's who it is that you're following, and that's where it is that you're going. You know what I'm saying? There are people out there that are like you. Like, they're still genuine and authentic, caring, sweet, and understanding people who are very empathetic. You feel what I'm saying? But also built you strong enough for you to not be persuaded or thrown off or redirected into looking at things that you really shouldn't be looking at in order to keep you moving forward and completing the mission that was set for you to complete. And what I mean by that is like distracting you from what God is trying to teach individuals. You also have individuals hoping that you don't post today. Okay. Hoping that you get discouraged. Hoping that you're too tired to keep going. When you're on a mission, you'll never get too tired of serving God. Especially when it comes to the mission that it is that God told you to do. You will never get tired. Like, okay. They tried to send spell work to try to stop you. Heavy on the return to sender 10 times fold. Okay. You have individuals monitoring you because they know that you're getting to the bag. They know that you're evolving, succeeding, investing in your business, your dreams, and your goals. Okay? And they try to project that you're the evil one. But maybe it's just a reflection of themselves. Because we did start off with not even being able to look themselves in the mirror and realize that they're the problem. So it gives an energy of somebody enjoying in this energy of projecting onto others. Because if they were to look at themselves, they'll be disgusted.